Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the new ColourPop Hydrating Pretty Fresh Foundation. As you marvelous people know, this is about the products and not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my precious little poppy seeds, how you doing? I hope wherever you're at in the world today, you are having a spectacular day so far. I am doing wonderful. I've got my wiener dog Ron sitting over on my yellow chair. If you hear any snoring, it's because of him. But I'm really excited to try these out today. I feel like it's been a while since we've done an inexpensive foundation here. I really want to get back into doing drugstore items, so if you have any recommendations of brand new drugstore items that just came out, please comment down below and I'll check it out. The unfortunate thing about drugstore items is that 99% of the time they do not get the hype that big ticket items get, and so people just aren't searching for them, but I know that's what mostly everybody can afford, myself included, so I would love to get back into that. Anyways, let's check this out. I got the shades Light 60N in Medium 85N. I have not even opened these up to see the colors. I hope they match. At least one of them should. Actually, I think this might be spot on. This is the light one. Ew, I just spit. And then here's the medium. I might be able to use either. I don't know. There's no smell. Thank you, ColourPop. Not that I don't like smelly things like hand soap and candles, but when things are fragrance-free for the skin, fuck. When it comes to skin, I really do like fragrance-free things because people are often very sensitive to those. You know, I think I might actually go with the medium only because I am gonna do a bronzy look today. I'm also reviewing a palette, so hopefully everything will just go together and I won't look like a leather bag. And let's hop our little itty bitty titties over to Ulta, and this has 4.7 out of 5 stars. That is really good. However, I thought this was cheaper. This is $16, which for ColourPop, that's kind of a lot, isn't it? Although if it's comparable to like my Dior Backstage, that stuff's like $40, so I guess that's not too terrible of a price. And Ulta only has, I think, 29 shades, but in total there's 42, so yay. I'm over on the ColourPop website and it actually looks like a decent range. Like a lot of companies release a huge range, but so many of them actually aren't skin tones. Like I don't know where they get off making them. Like I'm sure there are people with those skin tones. I mean, skin is skin, it can be pretty much anything, but I've seen like straight up orange before. Not even like color corrector orange, like people expect to use that as a foundation, but these do look pretty good. The Ulta website says the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation is a hydrating foundation that delivers medium buildable coverage with a natural skin finish. I love medium coverage foundations. The light coverage just does not suit me. I'm sure it looks fine on my skin, but if this bitch doesn't look like a piece of plastic by the end of the video, I'm not satisfied. Anyways, this is infused with coconut water and hyaluronic acid for hydrated, luminous skin. And we all know exactly how luminous nut water can be. This flexible formula provides undetectable medium to full coverage that lasts all day. This vegan foundation is dermatologist tested and oil-free, alcohol-free, and fragrance-free. I will say it is kind of a pet peeve of mine when they advertise it as being dermatologist tested because it literally could be like some random dermatologist wore it for a day, they didn't say anything about it, but it's dermatologist tested. So that doesn't mean anything to me, but the fact that it is oil-free, alcohol-free, and fragrance-free, that has bragging rights. To best put this shiz all over our face, they say prep your skin with Pretty Fresh Primer, which I do not have, but we do have good primers, and they say use a sponge or brush to apply and blend onto your skin. I do happen to have a moist sponge here, which I don't typically use sponges anymore. I found myself using these, and these are so good. You can get them like $5 on Amazon, but because a lot of people do use sponges over these, I am gonna do half my face with this and half my face with this, just so we can kind of compare. So to prime my face, I'm gonna go in with this Dr. Brand Illuminizer Primer. This is a hydrating foundation, so I'm not sure if that'll make my skin glowy, but I do just want to be a little bit glowy today. And I've said that in quite a few of my last videos. I don't know, maybe it's just summer, but I'm loving the bronzy glow from within look. And I know I do have a little bit of a beard going on today. I was literally about to trim it, but then as somebody who does frequently sport this kind of like stubbly beard, I remembered that a lot of people who wear foundation now do have beards. So this part up is going to be for my beardless people, and this part down is just to show you how it'll play for people who do have a little bit of stubble going on. Which, like right now, this is clearly more than stubble. It's like so long and itchy. I feel like I should be wearing flannel and denim and out chopping wood by a mountain or something. But we all know the closest thing to wood that I touch is not from a tree. Let's give this sexy little beast a shake, and it does feel pretty liquidy. I'm really not certain exactly how much of this I should use, so let's start with maybe 1 or 2 pumps. The best kind of pump is the pump that works. Oh my gosh, that was really fast. Normally don't get any kind of liquid with just 2 pumps, but here we go. Oh, we might actually have a decent color match today. Oh, I'm so proud of me. Oh, wow, that goes on really, really well. That's beautiful. What the fuck, man? And I don't know if my little beardy beard acted like a little bit of a sponge, but those two pumps just covered this lower half, not even down my neck or on my forehead, which honestly kind of is reminiscent of my Dior backstage. Could we have found a dupe? It does look very, very similar. Oh, this is beautiful so far. And now that I think of it, I do remember really enjoying the other ColourPop foundation, I think. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but let me apply one more little pump to the forehead. Which one did I use? Oh, it's this one that just looks like it ate Taco Bell. Ew. And let's see if this one little pump will cover my whole forehead. I'm sure it will. Oh, this really does have pretty decent coverage too. I don't know if you can see, but my forehead does have a little bit of redness happening. I was out in the sun for a little bit too long, so the bitch is a teeny bit sunburned, but this did seem to neutralize it pretty well, didn't it? Fuck me, that is gorgeous. I don't know if it's because I applied it with this or if it is just a beautiful foundation, but I can still kind of see my skin peeking through, like I have a few little freckles here and there because summertime. And so I kind of wonder if maybe I should go in with one more pump throughout this whole side. They did say it's buildable, but I don't want to make it cakey. And it looks awesome in my beard, like it's not getting caught in it or anything. There's not like bald patches. And I don't know if that glow is from the primer, if this is just wet, or if this is how it's actually gonna dry. But oh my god, if I walked in front of somebody's headlights, it'd probably blind them. So yes, here we have the difference between the two sides. I'm kind of speechless. The only negative, I guess, that I would say is because it is kind of hydrating and a little bit illuminating, it does kind of make every single pore and like little issue that I have with my skin stick out, which is very common when you use a highlighter. And for me, it's really common when I use anything that's hydrating. So I was gonna go in with another pump, but I think I'm just gonna leave it here because when I go in with concealer, the only thing that I want extra coverage on is right here, and my concealer will do a great job at covering that shit up. So let's go in on the other side with this little sponge. And with this side, I'm just gonna start with 2 pumps again. Oh shit, that's the same side. Well, I guess I am putting a little bit extra on this side. Fuck. Okay, let me blend this side out first, and then I'll blend this side out. Oh, that looks beautiful too with a damp sponge. You know what? This is bugging me. I'm just gonna blend it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna be truthful. I think they honestly both look the exact same, whether it's applied with this or a little poof poof. I actually think using this might look a tiny bit more natural. So I'm just gonna go over my whole face with this. What the hell? Oh, but doesn't this look so good? It almost looks as though I've been airbrushed like a professional did my makeup. ColourPop, you go, bitch. Coming in with a bomb-ass shade range and a good formula for an affordable price? Like, goddamn. I'm just gonna go in with one more little pump on this side of my face because half of it went onto this side. Another thing that I am noticing, though, is that it is oxidizing the tiniest bit. Like, when I put it on, it's a little bit ashy and light, but then it kind of goes into an orangey shade, which isn't something that I mind because I do kind of like that bronzy look, but just know that you might want to order a few different shades of this to try out. Like, order them from Ulta. They have a great return policy. Or don't. It's totally up to you. But I personally am very glad that I did get multiple shades. So here we have it. She is still a little bit tacky, so I do want to give it a minute to kind of dry down. Let me make sure it's blended out everywhere. A lot of times when I'm editing my videos, I'll like turn and I'll have a complete bald patch right here where I didn't even bother putting on foundation, so I really want to put it everywhere today. If you've seen how terrible I am at color matching, it's very noticeable. We'll give this one more minute to dry down. I'm hoping that once it's dried down, it doesn't feel like a mask on my face. And this still is a bit tacky. Like, it's been maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't know if it's because of the sponge or what, but it just doesn't feel dried down. But I will also powder like I always do, and I'm hoping that the powder will just like suck all the moisture out and it'll stay in place. I do really want to see how the products that I normally use play with this. One concealer that I probably will forever buy, even though it is kind of pricey, is this Dior Forever Skin Corrector. Like foundation, I'm cool with buying inexpensive ones, but for concealer, because I do have such creasy under eyes, one of the only concealers that doesn't make me look like a fucking hag is this one right here. So I'm fine paying the price because I really don't use a whole lot of it. Even though it does look like I apply a ton of it, I'm really not. Oh, those are playing together really, really well. The highlight is a little bit dramatic, but hopefully once I have the bronzer and blush and everything on, it won't be as noticeable. Fuck, I feel like a drag queen with that highlight. I love it. These go together amazingly. It's like peas and carrots, lube and sex, peanut butter and pickles. However, I can feel it on my face, and I think it really really need set, so let's go ahead and do that. Under the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Use the Milani Pressed Powder Foundation. And I don't know if it's really cheating putting on a foundation over a foundation, but this is what I typically use, and I wanna go in with the products that I normally use. I found that for the most part, this stuff really doesn't have a whole lot of coverage. It just does a great job at sucking up liquids, which, relatable. And then to lightly set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with a slightly deeper shade. I just want enough on so that it doesn't feel moist. There we go. Honestly, that fixed everything. Like, this feels so comfortable on the skin. Is it as comfortable as my favorite Dior Backstage? No, but really, it looks almost exactly the same. I do want to apply bronzer and blush and all the usual stuff. However, I am reviewing a palette, and so I want to create the look before I apply everything just so that it matches. And then I do also want to do a wear time test for this, but so far, this looks so good on my skin. I am in shock. I am in awe. I'm just speechless. And the only time I'm ever speechless is when there's something in my mouth or I have a really good product. I hope you can see it. Like, is it just me? Am I crazy? I think it looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead and film my other video, finish up my face, do wear time test, and I will see you in just a second. Why, hello, we are back, my little cupcakes. How y'all been? So it is the end of my day. I am very ready to take this stuff off and do a little partying. But I gotta be honest, this shit looks amazing. I actually think it looks even better the more it's worn on my skin. The only complaint that I have is that I don't think this could probably take warm weather. Like, if you're a sweater, I feel like this is gonna come off mainly because I was a little bit warm and it does kind of have that masky feel, like where there's something on my skin. But is it uncomfortable? No. And does it not look fucking amazing? Like, I look airbrushed in porcelain. It doesn't really look like it's faded anywhere. It's not like settled into any fine lines other than the usual like forehead little crinkles. It still has a good bit of glow. I mean, I do have highlighter and baked blush on, but everywhere else, like you can see on my forehead, I'm still glowing. I think this might be one of my new favorite foundations. Does it beat my Dior Backstage? No, but it is a very, very close second. I think this, my Uma Butete, and the Dior Backstage, those are probably my top favorite three right now. I think it looks really, really good. And like the coverage, that shit was fan-fucking-tastic. Doesn't it just look great? Yes, there is that little bit of added texture to my skin, which is very normal. So I don't know that I'd recommend this foundation if you do have very textured skin. It could also have been that primer that I used because it is illuminizing, but even so, I still think it looks great. So do I think this little bitch is worth the price? Yes, I honestly do. Like, 16 is so cheap. Plus, if you get it from Ulta, they've always got coupons. And ColourPop's site is always having sales, so you can probably get it for cheaper, but even full price, I think it's worth it. Do I recommend it? Obviously. I think the only two flaws that I could find in this is that it may melt off if you sweat or in the heat. Like, even though I was warm, it still feels stuck into place. It just has that kind of feeling, you know, where it might melt off, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Like, I can really rub this and it's not coming off at all. And that it may accentuate your pores, but also, depending on your skin, it might not. Oh, and I forgot the oxidization. That is a little bit of an issue because it did kind of match my neck, but now we can tell that there's kind of a difference. So is it perfect? No, but for the price, it's pretty damn close. I am very excited to keep using this. Please let me know down in the comments below if you've tried this. Have you not tried it? Do you want to? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? Otherwise, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And of course, if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. There's Patreon only content. There's lots of little gold nuggets over there. Plus, best part, it is cheap and fun just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. And don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which just changed from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.